I returned. That's really funny. The cat wanted into the other room, so he waited at my door so I would open it and then open the other door where people are in. Hey. Holy shit. Maybe I think we just break this. I don't think it's really worth. Maybe I enchant first and then I'll break it. Enchant some things first, rather. So, it seems like a good chunk of people did the whole pay route, but that means, what, now they got 120 health? But also they have to deal with stuff with more kills, so... Who knows? We'll get some... I don't know, we'll just enchant these. Prop book, always good. Oh, we have fucking... Oh, we have diamonds. I have 5 diamonds. It's kind of cool. Sharp 2, finally! Goddamn. Yeah, let's get out. Firstly, let's pick that up. I can make more books. Let's not. Right now, at least. Excuse me, fellas. Just mining, getting out of here. You don't have to see me go. I swear I saw a name tag earlier. I must have been Bojangled or they left. But I'm definitely still kind of sus. Meet with you. No, we're not saying funnies. There's no funnies allowed. Okay, let's go this way. See if there's a good cave. See if it's worth coming back down here. Or maybe we just relocate altogether. Maybe we find a new horizon to explore. Okay, well, we've reached a conundrum. Off to a bad start for my journey. Do I do the whole university shtick now? I feel like that's... Oh, hello. Yeah, this cave ended. Let's get the fuck... Oh, okay. Do I dig down? No, fuck it. Let's get out of here. This cave sucks. And I hate it. I'm gonna stay in this general area. Mainly because I haven't seen anyone here nearby. Based off of Paranoia. Kill Brody. Yes, I agree. Let's kill Brody. He's too powerful. He's also on 39. Yeah, university as well. We ended with the 4.0 baby for the semester. That's pretty pogchamp. That was the toughest semester I think I've ever had. Freaking astrophysics, dude. We had observational astrophysics this semester, and it started off nice and chill. A bit disorganized for the lectures, but it was fine. The assignments were fine. And then we got into the group project session. I'm not going to even talk about group projects with my gripes of them. It was not fun. The projects were difficult as fuck. And I spent way too much time doing stuff, and it was always learning stuff last minute, which I always hate. There was a lot of doing work and not achieving anything, which is my biggest pet peeve when I like do anything. My biggest pet peeve when I'm studying or working on any sort of project is spending hours at a time and doing no progress, not even learning anything. Like, if there's one single question on an assignment that I spend 5 hours trying to solve and still can't solve it, that's what I would consider the worst thing ever. Because I spent fucking decades and I get jack shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's probably a common gripe. It's just I seem to be a lot more vocal about it than some people. How much leather do I have? I got more leather. I also need wood. That's kind of why I'm up here. So that was like a main issue with the astrophysics project, because I do so much and then realize, wow, I just got to redo it, and it'd be so fucking annoying. And it's not even like, oh, well, at least I learned this on the first time. No, I didn't learn jack shit. Well, I learned a lot in the course, but like, with, you know what I'm talking about, with the whole, oops, I accidentally spent 12 years doing literally nothing. Awful, terrible, awful, terrible, awful, terrible, awful, terrible. Very angry, did not enjoy. Space Phoenix does not recommend. What was it? The project was fun though, and we got good grades on them eventually. The first one, everyone did absolute dog on, but then Phil was like, hey guys, my bad. Actually, no, it wasn't really more, it was like, oops, you guys suck. Here's a bonus project to make up for it, and then also I'll actually start putting proper things in. Phil was my prof, by the way. I love Phil. He's a great guy. Phil's a great guy. Unfortunately, his projects ruined my life. And his, you know, it was fine. It was a good class. Love Phil. Unfortunately, his projects were dreadful and took forever. The projects were fun, though. The first one, I don't even remember. What did we do on the fucking first project? I don't even remember. I honestly don't. What was it? We had, like... What were we even... I don't even remember what we were trying to calculate. Trying to calculate the radius of an exoplanet. There it is. So we had transit data from a star. So a transit, basically, exoplanet passes in front of its star. It's kind of like an eclipse, right? So when, like, the moon passes in front of the sun, everything goes dark. That's because the moon and the sun are, like, the same size in the sky, at least right now. They won't be for much longer since the moon, I think, is slowly moving away from Earth, if I remember, like at a very slow speed. So it's getting smaller in our sky and then won't be able to fully do a total eclipse of the sun. Anyway, but that's kind of what like we have for transit. So when any planet passes in front of its host star, such that we would see that planet passing in front, and we would actually detect a dip in brightness because the planet's blocking some. We call that a transit. And those are like, that's like the easiest way to discover exoplanets. So I'm really into exoplanets. So when I heard about we were doing that project, I was like, holy fuck, finally. I get to work with actual data. And unfortunately, Phil, it's too much, too powerful. Also, holy shit, you guys got to, oh my god. Okay, never mind. I thought I was a little closer to Captain than I was. Yeah. Do I need the shovel? I'm keeping an eye on chat, by the way. Just in case I see something suspiciously close. I don't know if I would go for anything like that just yet. I'd have to consider it. I might just make a diamond helmet here also. Anyway, back to transits. So we have... there we go. So that was the first project. We get data like... Ooh, hello. Well, I guess I'll be sticking to bow. Wow, my train of thought is fucking off the rails right now. I can't even finish a goddamn sentence. Transit, long story short, awooga, humana. So that was our thing. We can actually detect a dip in brightness, and that's really cool. Unfortunately, the data Phil gave us was weird because he missed the start of the transit, and didn't really tell us until really late. Also, like, I can see why he didn't tell us, because he did give us information that showed that the transit had already started. Like, the planet was already in front of its host star. But you gotta tell us things like that, especially when we're analyzing transit. So people were, like, accidentally mislabeling just magnitude fluctuations of the star as transits, and I'm pretty sure we did the same. But actually, our radius ended up being surprisingly close, because it was a known exoplanet. I don't remember. I think it was XO3b or something like that. I don't remember the exact name of it. I hope shears are on. Let's double check. Yes, good. Holy shit, this wasn't me. The sugarcane on the floor. That's a lot of sugarcane on the floor. It's also Christmas now, apparently. Happy Christmas, everybody. I'm only a couple decades early. Alright, we got some books going. What's that? Negative 833. Oh, I thought it was neg. I was like, oh, I'm kind of close to that. So yeah, that was the first project. Everyone mislabeled the transit data. I'm pretty sure the average was like fucking 50%. We got 77, which was nice. And then on the bonus, we got like 21 out of 25. Yeah. So that bumps it up to a, because the bonus was just marks on top. It wasn't the average of those two or whatever. So that's nice, because I didn't even bother looking at the fucking response for the bonus for project one. I couldn't be bothered to look at transit data anymore. I was too angry at it. I'm sure it was something silly. Yeah, so that was a fun little project. It ruined my life. And then the second one, I would say the second one was the longest one. It was the most difficult, at the very least. We had a bunch of unknown stars. Well, not unknown stars. We had stars that are known, but we didn't know the stars because they were given improper labels and shit, and our goal was to specify their spectral class, and then we'd also get spectral data from their, was it the Andromeda Galaxy? It was some sort of hydrogen 2 region where there's a bunch of hydrogen and notable spectral lines that can be visible. I'm also out of iron. Fucking hell. This game sucks, and I want to eat it. And we're gonna do the old that. And that project probably took the longest just because there was so much fucking spectral data to analyze. And it was easy to get distracted at how much spectral data there was. It was very daunting. We managed to persevere. I think we got 97 on that, which was fantastic. We were like, yo, pog. And then the last one was, what was it? What was the last project again? Oh my god, I'm choking right now. The last project was asteroids. Right, how can I forget? That was my favorite one, because we literally got to discover asteroids, basically. Our boy was like, hey, here's a star field. Here's a bunch of data from the star field. There should be 7 asteroids in there, and then I found 19. And there is a small chance, I'm not going to bother going through the research. Technically, not the research. Like, I'm not going to bother going through a bunch of asteroid databases. But there is technically a very small chance that one of those 19 asteroids that I found, well, probably one of the 19 were just, you know, unlucky, like, things from the actual telescope, because I thought I found a bunch earlier, but ended up just being little things in the telescope that we use, because we have an observatory outside of my city that we use for the data collection. And I initially thought there was like a bunch, because I was seeing a bunch of movement like for days, but that's just like, what is it, the reflectivity of the telescope causing a ruckus. I think that's the best way to describe it, because it's like weird optical mumbo jumbo going on. Not very fun. And then I found a bunch more when I actually looked at, like, on a day-by-day cycle. So I was like, suspicious. So who knows? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Someone's been in here? Oh no, this is a spawner. Oh my. Hey guys. I'm just gonna break this. Oh, I can't be bothered. God damn it. God damn it. Boring. 2 spawners. I've gotten a music disc. Not that I dislike music discs. Just boring. You know what I'm saying? Not really the most helpful thing ever. Also, this cave is fucking huge, dude. Holy shit. Oh my god. Start talking about space, and now everything's going great. So yeah, asteroids was fun. Then we were supposed to calculate the radius of some of them, but unfortunately Phil gave us the wrong distance to the asteroid belt, which as much as I love Phil, I do not see how that is an issue. I think that was just an unfortunate typo, because he gave us 3.5 astronomical units, and I believe it's closer to 2.5 astronomical units. So for our initial measurements, the asteroids were farther away, and for them to be farther away and have that sort of brightness with their like reflectivity, or albedo is what it's called in the cool space terms, that would have to make them much larger than they actually are. So all of our things were large overestimations, like grotesquely overestimated. But then when you fix it, then it's nice and good and unhappy. And then I think our radii were close. Unfortunately, you kind of had to. The biggest issue we had with that, well, the biggest issue I had that with was albedo, because obviously not everything's reflective. A good example is if it snows where you live, you may have noticed that the snow reflects a lot of light because it's snow. That's pretty cool, right? So generally at night, if on a nice winter evening or night, with the moon, even with like the full moon out, or even not even with full moon out, just like stars out, it's gonna be a little bit brighter, because that snow is reflecting a lot more light than like grass would. So a good comparison right now. Now it's summer, so anytime you go outside in this nice dark weather, even with a full moon, it's gonna be relatively dark outside, because the grass does not have a high albedo. Or at least not as high as the albedo of the snow. And that's the issue we have with asteroids, or at least I have with asteroids, because asteroids, there's so many different types. It is basically, like, our boy was like, yo, just choose a value and stick with it. But the issue is, all of the ones that we had very, like, hugely different albedos. Like, suspiciously different, because asteroids are made of a bunch of different shit. So of course they're not going to have the same reflectivity. Some are carbon-based, some are iron-based, some are silica-based. It's crazy. So I think we chose like 0.15 and just called it a day. But I swear to God, I thought someone joined. So someone messaged me on Discord. Anyway, back to space. So yeah, the asteroid one was really fun, because we got to calculate radius of asteroids. And I may or may not have discovered different asteroids, but I'm not going to... What the fuck? I haven't seen a spider jockey in forever. That kind of scared me. I kind of forgot those things were real. Alright, you guys die. Fuck you, bitch. Oh, shit. He's got teammates. Forgot. Long story short. Space is cool. But yeah, that class was interesting. I think we got 100 plus bonus marks because we got more than 7 asteroids in our first little analysis. Yeah. So that was fun. I'm not going to talk about the whole intricacies of that class, specifically the group component, because it did not feel like it was a group component most of the time. It very well should and could have been diamonds. No, it very well should and could have been a solo project, but it was just weird to have it forced into groups, I think, in my personal opinion. But that's also because I'm a little bitch, and I just don't like group projects, man. even if I get even if I get like a good group, like I had a computational physics class this year too, and I had a great group, dude. We were fucking vibing and stuff. That's like the one group I was like, yeah, that should definitely be in like a group thing. But it was weird because there's like 18 coding assignments, and it's like try to split up the work, and it's like you can't, because in order to do one of them, you need to have done the others and understand the others. Yeah. So that was a little weird, personally, but we were able to figure it out and did a nice division of the work. As in, we'd all do all the coding assignments, and then we just split up the actual write-up. The write-ups are weird, by the way, because they're like, here, write a bunch of code and then talk about it. But everything that you talk about is already written in the lab report that our professor gave us. And it's like, oh, all right. And then we had a midterm and a final for that class, which are just longer versions of that coding assignment. I did well in both. I did a little better on the midterm. But I heard a lot of people didn't like the final. I thought the final was fun, especially when I finished it really late at night. I was gonna say something, I forgot. Right, both of them were a week-long project, so it wasn't like one single assignment where you sit there and you do a bunch of work and then you're done. It was like week-long, 6 different coding assessments. Fun. Oh, first kill, Erich, slain by Ahsoka. Ahsoka Tano Dabateta, or Parker, I think. 27. GG. Good game. Poor Erich. I miss him. He was like a brother to me. Sorry. I'm getting messaged again. Okay, cool. I'll deal with that in a second. Hello. I'm gonna assume they're gonna heal. They're gonna probably want to get away from where they are right now. Ooh. Blur Freak. Wait, what? Not Blur Freak. Captain. Oh, Captain, my Captain. I'm pretty sure Captain killed me in an aura a while ago. Well, how rude. I'm not going to go after Captain. He is kind of close, like 300 blocks, 400 blocks away-ish. Literally that direction. We're good. Unless my cave leads me that direction. Then maybe we won't be good. Maybe I'll die. I'm getting really shit gold luck, right? Like, I haven't even found gold yet. Okay, we're gonna drop that. Alright, I don't think I need it. Yeah. Space Phoenix. Yeah, computational physics was fun. That was a good class. It just was annoying because there was always work to do in that class. There's usually for other classes like, okay, do a bunch of work. Oh, and you get like a little bit of a break. No, there's just always work to do in that class, which was a little annoying. But I can see why. And now I get another computational physics class next semester, which is hopefully in person. Or not. The issue with everything being online right now is I have the worst sleep schedule ever. I had a decent sleep schedule in university. I'd usually stop doing work anywhere between like 9 and 10 p.m. And then I just go to bed at reasonable times because I have to get there at reasonable times. But we don't get this kind of luxury anymore in person. Nom nom nom. Tasty. Cave kind of sucks. I mean, it had the diamonds, but that was all it had so far. Oh, hello. Dead. Murdered. Deceased. Okay, Captain's moving away from me. That's good. It's good to hear. Glad to hear it. Did I see diamonds? Hello? Hello? We got a big cave. This cave was very large. So, I'm surprised I haven't found more stuff. Especially gold. I don't think we found a gold vein yet. Oh, we just did, rather. But that was the first one. Oh, dude, I could really go for some tea right now. I'm so thirsty. I do have water here. Probably drink some water. I've been talking a lot recently, especially with my little little nose that I always have. Also, I'm getting my COVID vaccine on Wednesday. I was supposed to get it on Tuesday, but I accidentally was put into a place that's for medical employees only. Also, Foss was slain by Wizard. Wizard, my boy. Oh! Oh! I was already over here. Or someone was. I think it was me. HH. Yeah, it was. I remember this. I found the diamonds around here. Oh, shit! I didn't know this man was chasing me. Fuck you, bitch. Alright, you're dead. Whew, we managed to survive. We persevere. I didn't go this way, I don't think. Yeah, we didn't. Look at all this redstone and lapis. Ripe for the picking. Actually, before I mine too much, let's, hearing some suspicious noise. I'm gonna assume bookshelves are off. Yeah, tragedy. That would be a little sussy. Smite. Why do I always... Man. That's the end of the episode. Goodbye. I'll see you in the next one.